Hey everyone, welcome to May's Lug Life. I'm May, and I'm here to tell you about my most recent Lug Customer Service Experience. So, just to give you guys a little bit of history of those of us who have been blissfully unaware of what's been going on at Lug over the past year or so, um, Lug has been having some challenges in the customer service department. I'm being polite and I'm being a little bit sort of I'm really sort of dulling it down a little bit. Customer service has actually been pretty crap for the past year. Now it's only been for the past year or so. Before that, customer service with Lug was absolutely amazing. Probably one of the best customer service teams I've ever run across, one of the best companies I've ever had to deal with, which is part of the reason why I'm a lug nut. Part of the reason why I still love this brand is because for years, their customer service was absolutely perfect. They were prompt, they were professional, they were super friendly and helpful and efficient, and always came up with a really excellent sort of solution to the problem, and did so when and when you walked away, you felt happy and you felt like, wow, it was really taken care of. They didn't just fix the problem, they went above and beyond. So I've never had any problems with their customer service. In fact, if anything, I used to sing their praises because they were just that good. And then unfortunately, when Lug moved warehouses and really sort of took on a very different approach to their business. Say they moved warehouses and they think I don't know what happened to the customer service team. Either they dismantled it or they just didn't have enough staff to cover. I don't know what happened. But basically, there was a while there where people were trying to contact customer service and either were getting very, very, very long delays in between responses or weren't getting a response at all. And I certainly was on the receiving end of that enough times that I was a direct sort of recipient of the crappy customer service that was happening for a few years, for many, many months there. I would say maybe a little over a year. It was kind of gradually getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And then it kind of really peaked sometime this spring, where it was just absolutely abysmal. And then bit by bit by bit, I think they've been trying desperately to sort of catch up. And one of the things I know that they did was they hired new people. Because before, I think there must have been like 3 or 4 people, maybe five at most, when things got busy and they were kind of pulling people from other departments to help out. But I think they may have only maybe had 2 or 3 people that were full time customer service. So, but they definitely added more people to that roster, which really, really helped things. But I just wanted to share a positive experience because this one actually really, really was, and because I have done enough quote trashing of the company, I guess I thought I would put another video out there and put a positive spin on things. Not a spin, it's not a spin at all. I wanted to share a positive experience with you just to sort of offset this, and so that no one thinks that I'm just here to trash the company, because that is the last thing I want to do. I was just sort of telling the truth, but here I am, another truth. So, as you can see here, the wallet that you see in front of you, the Splits XL in the flamingo blue. If you look at the photo on the right, there's a hole that doesn't have a wristlet strap attached to it. So when I received this wallet, unfortunately, it did not come with a wristlet strap. So what I decided to do was contact Lug through their warranty claim. I didn't send them an email. I thought, technically this is like their fault. This is, I don't think I mean, maybe it came from the manufacturer this way. I doubt it. It's possible, but I doubt it. I think what more likely happened was this is a wallet that got returned or exchanged or whatever it was, because I know that a lot of people were really fussy about their pattern placement for this particular print. And as you can see, right in the middle of my wallet there, with the picture on the left hand side, there's a completely upside down flamingo, which I know for a lot of people it really bothered them. For me, it doesn't matter. I actually quite love that he's dead center and standing on his head. That makes me laugh. And anyway, so because of that, I think a lot of people were sending their wallets back, and probably looked like the package was perfectly sealed. And then Lug just tossed it back into the inventory. And then fortunately, when I ordered it, I got the one that was missing the wristlet strap. So I got to assume that someone opened this, got it home, opened it up, the wristlet strap fell out, or maybe it was sitting on their table or whatever it was when they were looking at it. They forgot to put it back in, but they sealed it up nicely and back to Lug it went. But I kind of felt like this was legit, a warranty claim. Because I ordered on Lug Live, I felt like, it was still falling under the 2-year warranty thing. It shouldn't be a problem. And luckily, it wasn't. So anyway, so I basically sent them I filled out their form, online form, at about like maybe 2 or 3 in the morning on July the 21st and 21st, I think it was. I can't remember. You'll see in a minute. We'll see. Basically, I sent it like that, like late that night. Off it went. I actually thought I was going to hear back for a week because that's kind of par for the course, at least from what I had heard up until I guess now. It had been a while since I'd actually contacted customer service, and so before that, it was taking about 4 to 6 days before they even got back to you. But I'm here to share with you the response they sent me the very next morning. And here it is, the response that was waiting for me as soon as I got up in the morning. So as you can see there, it says 9 a.m. So like what, 6 hours after I sent them my email or after I filled out my form, my online form. But here's the response, and it says, "Hi May, I am so sorry to hear about this issue. Unfortunately, the Splits XL wristlet RFID wallet in flamingo blue is currently out of stock. Please let me know if you would be interested in having another color of this item shipped to you, or if you would prefer a refund. Please see the current available color options at this link." And the link there just takes you to the website and it shows you what is still available. And then it says, "I am so sorry for the inconvenience. Have a great day, Sarish." And Sarish, I think, is a brand new member of the team. I have not seen this name before. So welcome, Sarish. Okay, so yeah, so this was not really the response I was hoping for. I had actually sort of asked if it were possible to switch just to get me like a brand new one, or just to do a straight exchange, or just send me a wristlet strap. I would have been happy if they had just popped a wristlet strap in an envelope and sent it to me. But anyways, so this is unfortunately what the options were. But here is my response. So, my response: "Hi, Suresh. Thank you for your very prompt reply. I am very sad to hear that I cannot just exchange my Flamingo Blue Splits XL for another of the same color, sorry, but with a wristlet strap, or just have a new wristlet strap sent out. These would have been the ideal answers to my problem. Unfortunately, I have all the Splits XLs in all the colors that I want out of the ones that are currently available. So, I don't want to exchange my flamingo blue one for any other color for any other currently available color. Nor do I want to send it back for a refund because I actually love the wallet in this color and would like to keep it. Could I propose a third option? Is there an option where I can keep my quote defective flamingo blue wallet and be given some kind of refund slash credit to acknowledge that I was sent either a used or defective product? Look forward to hearing back from you soon. May." That's what I sent. Some of the punctuation is weird. I'm just realizing some of the spelling was a bit off, but I think autocorrect took over, and like I said, it was like 2 or 3 in the morning when I sent it. All right, so this is their reply. So either Sarish has like lightning fingers or she's a speed reader or something. Because I remember when I sent my reply, as soon as I hit send, it felt like I got an immediate reply, like the little ding in my inbox came back virtually like right away. And I turned around and opened it. And I was like, "Sarish, this is a reply. This is a new reply." So I opened it up, and this is a reply. It says, "Hi May, I have gone ahead and added credit to your Lug Live account for the value you originally paid for this item, which is $22, plus shipping, which is $9. Please feel free to use this credit on any of your future Lug Live purchases. Have a great day, Sarish." So $22 is what I spent. It was a really, really great deal. And I double checked, and I didn't actually pay for shipping. Because I can't remember now whether it was like one of those weeks where they were offering free shipping or I had made the threshold. Because basically, you know what? I never pay for shipping. Like I will never, ever, ever place a Lug Live order. I think maybe I've done it. Have I ever done it? No, I think I've never ever paid Lug Live shipping. I think I've paid shipping on the website, but never ever have I paid Lug Live the $9 shipping because what's the point? Because whatever the savings was on the item, if you're paying $9 shipping, plus for us, there's an exchange, so it's not $9 anymore. It becomes like 12.50 or whatever it was, whatever the exchange is. So uh, I don't do it. So for me, most of the time, whatever the discount is on the thing, it's never enough to offset the cost of the shipping. It's rare that it is, because like even if it's like 50% off, you stick another $12 onto that and suddenly it's not 50% anymore. So I usually don't. So I know for a fact I didn't pay shipping, but they gave me shipping anyway. So not only did I get my item refunded in full, but they also gave me $9 shipping. And this is the kind of customer service that Lug used to give. They would go above and beyond what was minimal, and what was, the minimal amount that was required of them. So in this case now, I mean, like, I'm glad that they offered the $9 shipping, because it was probably easier just to stick it on there, because maybe I did pay for shipping. They didn't actually go back and look to see whether I actually paid for shipping. But you know what? Now I've walked away and felt really good. If they had just sent me the $22, I'd be like, yeah, okay. So yeah, that's kind of the minimum you can do, which is basically just replace my item. And if you can't do that, then credit me. And it's just going back as a credit. This is not like back in my bank account or back on my credit card. This is just going into Lug Live, which is fine, because I don't want to pay for the exchange anyways. I lose something in the exchange sometimes. So in this case, it actually worked out better, because I got the face value and it will go back into my account, and there's no way I'm not going to use $22, or I guess $29 or 20. So like what, 30 whatever it is dollars. What is it? 31? I can't even do math. Dollars. So yeah, I'm definitely going to use that at some point. So this made no difference to me one way or the other. But they didn't have to send me back the $9 shipping. They could have gone back to look and see whether I paid for the $9. And they didn't. They just took my word for it, or just said, "Hey, we're going to throw in the shipping." And now I feel awesome. I feel taken care of. I feel like they really, really want to sort of apologize. They feel bad about doing this, and they want to really make up for it. So that $9 is nothing to them, because now they've just reaffirmed like their sort of like their status, I guess, in my heart. Because as a longtime lug nut, or as a new lug nut, or as a brand new customer, if you just kind of get the bare minimum given to you, you're like, okay, yeah, that's fine. You kind of got what you needed. But if someone goes above and beyond, and they really give you more than what you expected, and you kind of have a little extra cash in there, that $9, they're going to get it back. So even though it's $9 that that I didn't pay originally, that $9 is money that I'm going to spend on something in their store. So there's no way I'm going to walk out of over there and only buy $22. I'm going to probably spend more. So the fact that they gave me $9 as a bonus, that just made it customer service, as opposed to just getting a refund. So um yeah, this is what I'm used to. I'm really, really glad to see it back. And because of this particular experience, I actually did send them another email back. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Like if it's a really quick thing, sometimes I don't. But in this case, I felt inspired to actually send them a reply back. So right away, this is my response to Sarish. So I said, "Wow, Sarish, you rock. That's amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is the kind of customer service that I am used to getting from Lug, and I'm glad to see it come back again after a bit of a bumpy ride this past year." That's a bit of an understatement. I hope this is a sign of what is to come from here on out. I will keep an eye out for the credit in my Lug Live account and look forward to using it on some fun goodies this week. Thank you again for your super speedy and perfectly handled response to my warranty claim. 12 out of 10. Have a great day and have a great week. May. Okay, so I'm a firm believer and positive reinforcement. I know that somehow this is going to get somewhere above her. So somewhere this is going to register that this came in. She handled it perfectly. The timing was impeccable. Like I actually when she had said I've put this credit back in, weirdly the credit actually came back in before she sent the email to tell me that the credit was back, because when I got the dings telling me that I had new mail in my inbox, the first one that came in was from Lug Live saying that there is a credit on my account, and then the next email was the email from Sarish telling me that she'd put the credit in my account. So that was the perfect order it was done in: get the money back as soon as possible, and then explain what you're doing. So there was no way I wasn't going to acknowledge this particular amazing experience, because it's probably the best experience I've had since the big move, since it was the original team back in Markham. So yeah, there wasn't any way I wasn't going to send this back. So this was amazing. This is exactly what I expect from Lug. Now I actually 100% feel comfortable about recommending this company again, because there was a time there where I would get compliments on my bag and I'd be like, thanks, and then I would move on. Whereas I used to go, oh my God, this is Lug. They make great bags. Let me show you all the features. I would open it up and show them all the zippers and the pockets and this and that and the other thing. And they'd be, oh my God, that's great. Oh my God, I need to go and sign that online. Um, of course, I never unfortunately gave them my Lug Live code because I was an idiot. Um, but I used to do that. I used to talk about how great the customer service was. I'd be like, hey, if you don't like it, you send it back. They're really good. They're really prompt. They're super professional, super friendly. They're just located in Markham. It's a Canadian company, yada, yada, yada. And after a while, like I said, it just became thank you. And I'd quietly walk away and hope that that I wouldn't have to talk about the company, because I really had nothing good to say for a while other than my bag is cool. Because the customer service was crap. The delivery was crap. The quality was certainly coming down, so I was a little hesitant. I had basically stopped singing their praises. But now, at the very least, I now feel much more comfortable saying, feel free, go ahead, buy something. If you don't like it or if things don't work out, customer service will take care of you, and you won't leave unhappy. And now I feel better about doing that. And I certainly feel better for myself as as someone who has been buying from this company for years, that things actually might be coming back to where it was, because this is exactly what I remember customer service with Lug being. So it made me feel really, really, really good to see this come back to, uh, something that I recognized and something that really has should have been this way from the beginning. Even if there were delays, it shouldn't have been bad customer service. It should have been exactly like this, where you didn't have to pull teeth to try to get something back from them. It should have been them, you know, really generously giving and sort of almost, yeah, apologizing for the fact that this is where our relationship is at, that you're having to contact customer service. So, anyways, like I said, 12 out of 10 to Lug for handling this. Sarish, you do rock. That was amazing. I have never gotten anything back so fast. So I don't know. I don't know if this is, like I said, I hope this is a sign of what's to come. I hope this is how everyone is now starting to, uh, experience Lug customer service. I hope this is not a unique thing. And I also really, really hope that it gets better as well. I mean, I know that there are some people who have to deal with some much more difficult things. This was not the hardest thing to deal with. I think there are some people that have to deal with significantly more upsetting things. Like where, their packages are coming completely, banged up and things are missing. I hope that those guys are really well taken care of, at least better than this, because they deserve more than just here's your money back or here's the stuff that's missing. I really hope they're giving big credits or free products, whatever it is. That needs to happen again. So fingers crossed that this is the way it's going to be from here on out. Fingers crossed that if this is getting better, maybe things in the warehouse are also going to really improve, and that maybe they're actually on track to get that 48-hour turnaround from the day you order to the day that it starts to ship. So, like I said, things are improving. I always hope that things will get better, and it looks like, maybe there's an actual, chance of that happening. But I just wanted to come back here and show you, what happened and how I handled it. Because, I guess I could have gotten incredibly upset when they said that my wallet was no longer available in my color, and I could have just settled and said, fine, I'll take the refund, or, gotten really uppity and told them off and gotten really snippy about it. But I really always try to handle these kinds of things by going, okay, it's not their fault, so I'm not going to take it out on the customer service person, and sort of make sure that I give them options. So when it comes to dealing with any customer service thing, ultimately they want to try to make you happy. So I always tell them what the problem is. They'll give me what their typical responses are. If I'm happy with that, I'll take it. If I'm not happy with that, I always have to try to come back before I even talk to them with like two or three different potential other options that maybe they haven't thought of. Because if it's something that isn't really difficult for them and I've suggested it and I've still remained calm and pleasant and polite, I almost always get what I asked for. It's so rare when it doesn't happen, and even when when those things don't happen, it's not because they didn't want to give it to me. It's just they just can't for whatever reason. And then I have to sort of settle for whatever the other options were that they had given me that weren't really my first choice. So, this is sort of like just a way that you can handle customer service in general, but this is certainly something that I was able to do with Lug. So if that helps you in your unfortunate potential problems in the future. I hope that's helpful for you. And I also just want to yeah, give credit where credit's due, put it out there that Lug's customer service is actually, yeah, there's a potential here for it being back to the way all of us lug nuts from yesteryear remember it being. So, anyways, that is the video. I hope that was helpful. I hope that inspired you a little bit. I hope that made you feel a little better, gave you a little bit of a a few maybe things are back to normal. So we'll see. Fingers crossed. So there we go. If you happen to have any customer service stories you want to share, put them in the comments below. But they can be positive, they can be negative. If you happen to have anything more recent, that would be better because it would really give us a chance to sort of see where they're really at. So I don't mind if you guys put the negative stuff in there as well, because it's helpful for us to see what's really actually still happening in the real world out there. So that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It would mean a great deal to me as it really helps with the algorithm in getting this video and channel seen. It also helps if you subscribe to the channel or buy me a coffee. You can find out more about that in the description below. And as always, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.